Good morning. Today is Wednesday, March the 30th. My name is Ron Morris. This is Moving Forward TV, your local real estate and mortgage update.
And I am Delynn Gaston. Welcome to the show. Today we're very excited. We have a special guest with us, Danny Logue from Pillar to Post Home Inspections. And we're going to get right on with Danny in a moment.
At first, here's the comic of the week. Welcome to the Realtor Spotlight portion of today's program. I have with us today Howard and Janine Metz of the Metz Group of Keller Williams. Tell us a little bit about yourself, guys.
Thanks, Ron, for allowing us on the show, and Lynn.
Thanks for the opportunity. The Metz Group at Keller Williams has been helping people buy and sell real estate for the past 12 years.
We're full-time, full-service real estate consultants that enjoy helping people buy and sell homes. We also are trying to fulfill a need in short sales, where a lot of people are in a situation they can't get out of and need the knowledge.
I received the designation of Certified Distressed Property Expert, CDPE, and I've been doing short sales for the past 4 years.
We also have an attorney that offers a free consultation for our clients that are in pre-foreclosure.
Just to make sure that the short sale is the right decision for you.
And to view their properties that they're going to highlight, they're going to talk about 2 different properties. If you click on the banner below, they'll discuss those couple properties that they're trying to highlight for us today. And hopefully the realtors out there or somebody else will have a buyer for them.
Come sell our home.
Absolutely.
And now for something completely different.
We wanted to welcome Danny Logue with Pillar to Post with us. He's one of our original sponsors as well. And I've known Danny for 7-8 years now, a long time. Danny's been in the industry, in the inspection industry, for about 10 years. And he's personally done over 7,000 inspections out there, which is a little mind-boggling to me. And actually, Danny brought something to my attention. I imagine most people do not know this. I didn't until Danny just told me this. Effective July 2011, the inspectors have to be licensed. Now, Danny has already completed the education and the license requirements for that. Actually, I think you were one of the first ones to get the license.
Go, Danny.
Make sure the inspectors that you're using out there are licensed after July, correct? Better yet, call Danny and have Danny help you out.
And I think a lot of you already know Danny. As we go and make our rounds out on the road and everything, a lot of you have already said, oh yeah, Danny, we know him. So we wanted to make sure that, that everybody uses him. And Danny has compiled for us today a list of things that he calls how to save the deal, so that things don't, where they die and where maybe you can help them not die.
How we doing, everybody? As Delynn said, during the course of doing 7,000 inspections, I've seen a lot of deals fall apart that could have been salvaged. Some of them were due in part to the realtor. Some of those are due to things that are out of your control. So I have a list here, and I'll kind of run through them quickly. Issues that are out of your control. The home does not appraise. You as realtors should check your own comps and do your own due diligence so that you know that the offer that you're making on the home is actually in the ballpark of where it needs to be. The other thing is the potential buyer comes to recognize the high cost of insurance, whether it be close to the water or in a floodplain. It's numbers that they didn't expect, and it's kind of shock when they get it. The other thing is property taxes. You know, a lot of times people don't realize the cost of property taxes in Florida. You know, especially people coming from up north, you know, and again, it's sticker shock, and that kills the deal. The other thing is buyer's remorse. We see a lot of, you know, the people have seen the house for a short period, 1 or 2 times during the course of the home inspection. They're there for 3 hours. They look at the house. They see things that they didn't see the first time. And I've had, you know, buyers come up to me and say, I don't want this house, get me out of this deal, or, you know.
Ouch.
So.
Ouch. You know what, Danny, if I can interject real quick, you know, that brings up a good point. Sometimes, do you prefer having the buyer there while you're doing your home inspection, or would you prefer they not be there and you just send them the report afterward?
I personally prefer both the buyer and the agent there. My experience is the deals tend to go through smoother with them there and hearing it firsthand rather than reading it, because a lot of times the inspection report can be scary.
Scary.
You know,
very scary.
When you could read it and hear it and physically see it, there's less chance of it being a
right.
potential
It's not
problem.
necessarily as big of an issue. Right.
Right. The other thing is home inspection related items. You know, during the course of the inspection, you know, they come to realize that the house is in a lot worse condition, especially now with foreclosures, you know. Now more than ever, the home inspection is a critical part of the transaction. The other one is outside influences. It always seems like a person that does not have a vested interest in the transaction has got the biggest opinion.
Family member?
Yes, yes.
Right.
So, and then the other one is the client comes to realize that they cannot afford the home. You know, once they start putting a pencil to the mortgage, the insurance, the taxes, the HOA dues, you know, during the course of the inspection or shortly thereafter, you know, they realize that they're priced out of the inspection. Those are basically items that were out of your control. Now we're going to focus on items that are within your control. The one we see quite often is the client is not pre-approved. You know, they've gone, they've made the offer, they go through the inspection process, only to find out that, you know, their financing isn't in place. Then number two is work with a reputable mortgage broker. I cannot tell you how many times, you know, deals fall apart because, you know, they get a pre-qualified letter from, you know, that's not really a pre-qualified letter, and they're looking at a house that they're way in over their head, and it turns out, you know, that the whole deal goes south.
Right. You just had somebody yesterday like
Right.
that, didn't you?
And actually, in reference to that, Danny was kind enough to refer somebody to me, a first-time home buyer, a couple months ago that I think I was the third mortgage person to touch it, and you had inspected several homes for them,
Yeah.
if I recall,
Right. Oh.
and we were able to put them in the home thanks to kind of to Danny and
After two other people
kind of working together.
denied it.
Right.
Absolutely.